Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out here. I reset. I didn't change its waypoints or track. I did set this thing up the way I would use it, and if he doesn't like it, we can change it back. But I changed some things here in your data. I went to heading up so these numbers match for your autopilot, and distance to destination here. I gave you some combos, like right here, pan optics, here's your GPS. I did some settings into that. I did some, also your surface noise gains and ranges and clarity. I changed in all your sonar settings to get a better reading. Wind's kicking up. I've got an autopilot tile there for you. You had this set up. I just recalibrated that. I recalibrated your compassing wasn't set right. And actually, I had to do something here because whoever hooked this one up, they forgot to double nut. There's a nut that goes here to hold this bar together, on this bar here onto that. And it's windy, so I got to constantly steer this thing right now. It's coming out of the west. So anyway, I had to tie this up. I have my goodie bag I carry with me. And anyway, I tied this up for now just to show you, but it was spot on until that nut fell off. It's a real small little bolt that goes through with the nut, but they got to use some Loctite on it or it's going to fall off. I did spray your arms down with Trojan X. I would do that about once a year to see all the rust from grease and stuff. Now it cleans your steering up super easy. And I calibrated to make sure you're on the right heading. Now we do have wind, so here's what I'm going to show you here too on your trim. You probably knew this, but this thing will steer a lot easier, and you do need a couple screws to hold this down. See here, boom, boom. Tighten these up. And maybe that was us when we put this in, but I'm going to go this way since the wind's blowing this way and the current's coming in. And of course, you know you have tides, so you can go up over here, tides and currents, tides. Okay, so got incoming now. Go back. Okay, and then you got your autopilot. You can do it from here. You can engage it, disengage it, circles. Same thing, 1, 2, 3. I think you know about this, but this is set up the right way now. So you got control wherever you're at, here, or here. So right here, we're running on the main. So what I'm going to do here with this wind and current, I can leave this one running. It's in neutral right now. There's that Trojan X. I'll trim this down. This ain't gonna work, you know, the best, but it's gonna work for now. We gotta move that up there. I locked it in with this, so then you can steer it. Let me see, make sure it ain't gonna hold up a little bit. Yeah, see how it's gonna be a little sluggish because I got slop in there. But all we're gonna be able to do for right now, just make sure it doesn't hang up. And just spin it like this, maybe. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna just try it, just see if we can get it to work. And then when you do this, leave this, don't put it in gear. I mean, put it in gear, but don't give it any throttle. Make sure this is loose. Bring that back so it doesn't hit the side. And then what we're gonna do is put it in gear. And again, this will be spot on once we get that nut back on there. So right now we can either touch it here or here. Now if you touch this, I can get full screen on this. Go back, go into this. Okay, this is all set. Yeah, back, autopilot. So for right now, I'm just gonna bypass, it won't let me enlarge the autopilot. So right there, and then you hit the menu button, and I wanna see something else while I'm doing this. Combos. Okay, so menu, and it says what do I want to do? Autopilot menu, engage heading hold. So I'm going to engage the heading hold, back. Now right here, this doesn't get me big enough to do this on here, so I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to And I'm going to stop that for right now until I can go to home. I can go to autopilot. I'm going to hit engage. So there's engage. Now you hit this button right here. Now it won't let me do it again. Auto engage, heading hold. There you go, heading hold. Now you top. See how that green light came on here? Now I can do the throttle. Then I'm going to steer this thing straight. Now see how it's taking a little while because that arm isn't totally tight. I'm just using it on the string. Now to help it, sometimes in current you can steer your wheel. See how it's taking me on course? Now there also is a response time right here. You want this right here to be solid onto this. You can give a little play one side or the other, but if it goes too much, see, so it ain't doing too bad for how I jerry-rigged that for right now. So now if I want to go 10 degrees over, I can go to 10 degrees. All I have to do is turn this on. See how it's coming back? Now when I'm fixed, I'll probably have this set down to 5 low, which is on the response time. Because right now it's holding pretty good for the way it is. Now this is 10 over, this is 1 over, then you hit this to get that off, so it says heading hold. Now I can go like this and like this. Now I'm taking the guy out, so I don't have to get too detailed with this. And I ain't gonna do the circles, but I can go into menu or menu onto this as well. Right here, like engage U-turn pattern steer. I can go back and that brings me back. You can also do it here. So here, here, and here, and here. You can control it. I can disengage it, engage it. I can speed these 2 arrows. So that's holding really good. Now I can go home. And I can go back and I can go into combos again. I can go into here. And see how it lined up here now? The only thing I can't do is I'm gonna go 10 over. See how I went to 190? And now it's gonna bring me over to 190. So I can change 10 degrees, 1 degree on here. The only thing I can't do from what I see is do let me see here, autopilot menu, direction, forward, reverse, autopilot, setup, pattern, no. So it ain't gonna allow me to do my speed. So back, I would have to do that off of this. See how I can do it? Or have that on full screen. So right here, I'm gonna go 10 over. It just moved me 10 over. It tells you the degrees. Now, say I wanna do a route. So I can just tap that, get that big. I can go over here and I can hit navigate to, auto guidance. I can hit start navigation. And now what I can do is actually, I'm going to put that on hold for right now because I want to get back on that line over there. There you go. Engage. Then I hit menu and I go down here to GPS steering. I go here, it says in follow route, and then I'm going to set yes, select. So now that's going to take me there. Then I can adjust the speed up here. Now it just created me a path. It gets right up the channel. So that was way off. That wouldn't have worked very good for you. Then stop panning. That will bring me back here. See, here's my endpoint. It took me right up there where I don't have to do waypoint, waypoint, waypoint. You'll actually guide it route up the channel, through the cans, stay away from low-lying bridges and so on. But see how that's going to take me right on that course. Stop panning will bring me back to my route again. So anytime you touch this, it'll enlarge it. And here it will tell you once you have autopilot. See, time to destination. See how that one popped up now? Now, here's something else cool I'll show you too. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we're gonna disengage it. We're gonna go to standby. That kicks the throttle down on that little motor there. And then we can just tap this. And that's highlighted, right? So you can hit menu here, stop navigation, or you can hit it up above. No, I don't want to save that route. So now what I'm going to do is turn this. I'm going to help it with the main motor. I'm going to spin this thing around. And I'm gonna put this into reverse. I can plan a route backwards with this, actually. I can almost even drift hold it with this autopilot. So I'll show you here once I get turned. I'll just put it on heading hold since I don't have that nut. And then I'll just give it a little gas with my main one to get me straight out. And I'll straighten this out. Oh, look. Stop. Stand by. There you go. I almost screwed up there. It was locked up. There you go. Yeah, oh, it just fell out. Okay. That's why that thick clip was hung up. So this isn't going to work the best, but I'll try it anyway. Because now I'm just running on the rope. What I'm going to do is show you the backwards autopilot.